I am live, guys. Okay, and I'm sure everybody here can read. Okay, what the subject's about. But I'm going to give the chat a few minutes to get in here. All right, before I get started. And I'm just going to get straight to the topic. No delays. Besides, just waiting for a couple people to get in here to get it started. Um, and we're going to do this. All right. And I'm just going to say this before I get started. He had an opportunity last night to discuss it, tell me the issues, whatever. Wanted to dance around shit, wouldn't get straight to the point. So I'm going to get my points out that I tried and wasn't allowed to. Okay. So let's give another couple minutes, another minute. I appreciate you guys coming through. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate it. Andrew, what's up? Rated D, what's up? Jamal, Voice Legends, what's up? CJ, what's up? You know, it's a shame I got to do this, but if the only way I can get my point across, I'll try to do it in private. Wouldn't happen. So, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So about 30 more seconds and we'll get started. We'll hop right into this. What's up, Ice Queen? Okay, let's get started. We'll get started in a second because people are going to keep popping in, and I don't want to hold you all up. I'm sure you guys got stuff you want to do. So, yeah. Let me just see anybody else popped in before I get this started. Yeah, a couple more people popped in. Who do we got? JK Guy and Nilo. What's up? Okay, so I did a Tekken stream last night that I cut short because I got a PSN message from Ryan asking me what I want to talk about. Okay. This was in response to me DMing him on Twitter and asking him to talk to me on PSN. Okay. And the reason why I wanted to talk with him was because during Craig's podcast last night, he had, a pissy and emotional attitude when Craig asked me a question. So I'm like, I want to know what his problem is. Okay. And I try to do it privately first. Okay. So, one thing I need everyone to understand about Ryan as an individual is he's the type of person to have shit bother him, but not tell you at the time it bothers him. Okay. He's the type to hold on to petty little bullshit and make everything about himself. For the record, when I personally ask anyone what their problem is, tell me yourself what the problem is. You shouldn't have to bring up, other people to tell me about how you fucking feel yourself. Okay? It's that simple. If I'm asking you a direct question about your feelings, other people should not be brought up. Because that don't make no damn sense. Unless they're telling you how to feel and you're doing what they said, okay? Which is dumb. You're feeling the way they want you to feel. Anyway, everyone, in my opinion, in Ryan's mind, is about him or revolves around him, okay? So anyway, we start talking, and then he says that I've been doing some subliminal disses about RGT podcast. When did I do that? When I was talking about being, and one of the things I think was talking about, I tried to talk to him about that last night, but he didn't want to hear it, of course, was I said when I was talking about not being on anybody's podcast again, I also made a comment that about not wanting to be on a podcast where I don't get along with somebody because I don't want to have disagreements or disrupt somebody else's podcast because I don't get along with somebody or agree with somebody and don't like being around them. Okay. That was a subliminal on him. I've been asked to be on other podcasts. Okay. But I said, well, you're going to have this guest. I'm not going to come this week. Maybe I'll come next week because I don't want to be around that person and disrupt your podcast. That goes for anybody, but that was a subliminal towards him. If I had something to say to you, like I've done in the past with everybody else, I'll mention your name. I've always mentioned people's names. Overdone, what's up? Support Gaming, what's up? Old Dog, what's up? Jabari, what's up? I always say names. And the people that are in this chat right now, you're all listening, you know that. I don't hide shit. If I got a problem with you and you don't want to resolve it personally and I got something to say to you, I'm going to say your name. How many times have you heard me say people's names? I don't hide shit. Okay? I don't do that. Because that's some sucker ass shit. Okay? So, I'm here to set the record straight that if I want to talk about RGT or any other podcast or any other YouTuber, I would say your fucking name, period. Always have, always will. RGT in general is not important enough for me to throw any subliminal disses or even give a fuck about. Okay? Just like I personally told Ryan in chat, I don't give a fuck about RGT. I haven't mentioned RGT on my channel since I left the podcast, okay? And the reason why I left the podcast is because I refused to do any podcast with Savage Lobo, okay? He knew that prior, okay? He knew that prior, but he told me privately, oh, I thought that was over with. I didn't know anything was still going on. I thought that was done, okay? No. Why don't you ask, okay? I said the same thing on my own channel, okay? I don't do podcasts with sucker-ass people. I'm not doing any podcast with Ryan's professional crumb-side spy who goes around talking shit about sick humor and talking and stalking sick humor and me, okay? Especially when Savage Lobo don't know me from a can of paint, but tried to get me involved in some beef. He was trying to start with sick humor because sick humor blocked his weirdo ass. I don't blame sick humor one bit. Not a bit. Not at all. Okay, so anyway. And here's this sucker ass shit that Ryan did when it came to Savage Lobo. You invited him on the podcast. I told you in the panel that I'm not going on public, publicly on Twitter. Okay. Pablo III asked why not. I told him what Savage Lobo did to Sick Humor. Okay. And I said, Sick Humor is the homie. Know what bothers me about me telling Pablo that shit? You want to know? Because he also said Sick is the homie. But he still went and did the podcast with Savage Lobo, knowing that Lobo did some sucker shit. Ryan told me on Twitter, oh, I thought you two weren't beefing anymore, with his whiny voice. Okay. He came to that conclusion. How he came to that conclusion is anyone's guess, really, guys. Because I don't know. I don't know, because I never said that. Look at my Twitter line. Look at any podcast I did myself or with other people. Look at any streams. I've never said that. Okay, so where you got that from, I don't know, and I told you that. Okay, I don't even recall beefing with Savage Logo because he doesn't, he's not even worth the time. Okay, I just know where I stand. Okay, and I got no problem letting anyone know where I stand. And you all know that, okay? I keep it 100. I keep it real. I'm one of the realest motherfuckers you're going to find out here on YouTube, okay? Then Ryan tells me I've been acting funny with a lot of people and with RGT. How the hell can I act funny, with any of y'all when you haven't talked much at all? We haven't talked much at all. As a matter of fact, the last RGT member I said anything to was Carlos. Okay. And that was me telling his kid happy birthday. Okay. 2 days later, he unfollows me. So I unfollow back. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. 1 minute, I'm there, and the next minute I'm unfollowed. And next minute, I don't care. You asked me to say happy birthday to your child. I did, and I get unfollowed. What the hell's up with that? I ain't have to do that shit. But I thought we had some sort of YouTube friendship, or whatever going on here. So I did what a friend would do. But that don't matter. Not in this world. What's up, Raphael, Deacon, video game lover, and Korkai? What's going on, guys? I don't know. It's crazy. So it's cool with me, though. Okay, we don't even have to contact each other again. Life is too short for me to worry about people, not worth the time worrying about. Okay, and that's the whole point of this live stream. When the fuck did RGT become important to me? Okay, honestly, people, when? Thomas Hand, what's up? When? Okay, I don't get that. You got to realize, you guys don't even know me personally. I've never met you. You know nothing about me. Okay, one thing I could say, and I'm going to say it again. I've said it before. This is not a YouTube persona that other people put on and act fake. Okay, and they ain't really them in real life. This is me in real life. I talk like this in real life. This is me. What you hear is me, is what you get. You're getting the real Nancy. You ain't getting no fake Nancy. Yeah, I got Titanfall Princess as a name. Everybody knows my name is Nancy, okay? You ain't getting no fake ass Nancy. Just because I have a name, Titanfall Princess, don't mean I still ain't being Nancy and talking my shit 100%. Because I do. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's all fucked up, okay? Now, and I'd like to have a question. Since I'm supposedly throwing subliminals, when has RGT ever been a topic on any of my live streams? Or on Twitter, for that matter? Okay? Never. RGT to me is just like all the other podcasts on YouTube, where the same topics are reiterated all week long. All these podcasts talk about the same shit. It's literally just different voices at this point, okay? And I've said this before. I don't watch a lot of podcasts because it's reiterating the same shit. That's why sometimes I don't do the podcast, because I ain't going to say the same shit that everybody else said. It's boring to me. It makes no sense. Nobody want to hear the same old shit. All these podcasts, like I said, talk about the same shit. It's literally just different voices at this point, okay? You get all these podcasts talking about they got inside sources. They go all over the same rumors. And the truth is, they don't know anything that anybody else don't know already. And it includes myself. I don't speculate on rumors. If it's a rumor, I say, hey, I heard this rumor, whatever. I ain't speculating on that shit, because until I hear it from the horse's mouth, I don't do that shit. Never have, never will. Okay? Now, most of this shit these podcasts talk about now is shit I already talked about months ago or years ago, or shit that you can Google right now. Okay? All of our sources for topics come from some website. There ain't no inside information. Come on, people. We either see it on Twitter or watch some video about it. Let's stop acting like your shit smells like roses and keep it 100, okay? You being a fan of your own hype. That's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic. And I've been on different podcasts where I've seen people I've heard, let me pull this up. Let me read right from here. Come on now. You're hyping up your own shit. And it stinks to high heaven, not like fucking roses either. Now, I personally watch Sick Humor, Jabari, Persona, Lincoln Clay, Craig, or Thrash, and sometimes Next Gen. I'm sure there are a few more shows I watch, but I don't watch RGT. So how the fuck could I be given subliminal disses about it unless you just feel like what I'm saying applies to your podcast? Maybe that shit I said applies to your show. Does it? Because I've never said nothing about you. And I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't even watch the show when I was on it. So there you go. Now, I ain't go back and watch that shit. I don't go back and watch any podcast usually I'm on. So what's the big deal? I don't get it. And I'd like to know where it applies. If you think it applies, then you must have some shit hidden in your closet that, you're trying to keep hidden, that you think that's why the subliminals at you. You must be doing something, because ain't nobody mentioned your name or RGT. I haven't said shit about it. What's up, Spartan God? Nothing. Okay? And if you're saying I did, you show me where I said RGT or Ryan or Carlos or Foxy or anybody else that's been on there. Where have I done anything? If anything, I gave props to the thing when I was there and said I had fun with certain people, with Carlos with his jokes, and Ryan and I cracking each other, and Foxy singing, and Meds doing his good thing or whatever. I said good shit. Never said nothing bad about anybody. Nobody. I gave everybody their props and dues. Okay, so if it applies, that's your problem. Don't apply to me, so I'm letting it fly. All right? That's it. I'm letting it fly. Jay, what's up? Camel Wheel, what's up? Okay. So, now that that part's out of the way, you had a few other things to say that I wanted to address. Namely, so-called people telling you shit I'm supposedly saying or doing to you. When I ask you names, first you didn't want to say anything. And we had to argue back and forth because you wanted to argue. And then finally you said, you mentioned Savage Lobo. I said, mute point. Next. And don't say I didn't say that because I did. I'm not even going to, take that serious when he's on Twitter tagging his own sock accounts. And then you mentioned Slick. The only Slick that I know of, if this is the Slick, is Ravaging Slick. And if that's the case, first off, I don't even talk to Ravaging Slick, okay? And if that's not the one, then I apologize for mentioning his name. I was on a podcast with him twice. No one time was Ryan a professional ever came up in topic, okay? Or excuse me, Cloud Gaming, okay? So these are two names you mentioned. And since you didn't mention any other names, anyone talking any shit to Ryan or anyone on RGT can honestly suck a dick or tell me personally. Okay? Now, and I asked who Slick was last night. You just kept saying Slick. You wouldn't answer whether he had another name or whether that was his real name, whether that was his full name, or whether it was Ravishing. You didn't mention nothing. And then you said you had a couple other people. Then when I asked you, you said, I ain't telling you no more. You wouldn't even answer. You wouldn't even answer who Slick was. And you said something, they showed you something that was on my Twitter, and it was a subliminal towards you. So everything I write on Twitter is a subliminal towards you or RGT. That's bullshit. Get out your own ass. Get out your ass. Seriously. Now, I want to know right now, why are men on YouTube out there gossiping like women in the first place? Y'all gossip more than fucking women do. Okay? And you want to argue worse than women do. And you say women argue? Shit. Well, fuck out of here with that shit. There are way too many emotional and female men in this community. You all are, I'm sorry. You get too goddamn emotional. And then you want to dance around shit instead of answer the question. Get the fuck out of here. A lot of them are not. I personally think a lot of them are not being raised by their fathers and probably have no clue how to actually talk to a woman in real life. So they develop these feminine ways. Seriously. Develop these feminine ways. And that's some bullshit. Can't even answer a goddamn question. Want to jump all over the place and throw up other people's names and shit. Now, the only time Ryan has ever come up in a conversation with anybody is back when him and Thrash had their beef. Okay? And I heard quite a few sides of the story during the whole thing. My problem was I honestly wanted Thrash and Ryan to just get, get past that beef shit. And I offered to do that on my shit. Okay? Because there was some weird shit going on then. Okay? There was a troll visiting Ryan's podcast and my podcast. And I was wondering who this troll was. Wouldn't be surprised now if the troll wasn't Savage Lobo under other soccer games, under other soccer accounts, stirring up more shit. Okay? I had personally told Thrash, I never forgot what he did for me. Okay? And when was that? Oh, wait a minute. When was that? Oh, yeah. That was back when Ryan had his other podcast before RGT, and I used to come on the podcast. But did I stop coming on? Why did I stop coming on the show? Because just like what happened with RGT currently, you had a guest that didn't even play an important role on your show, say some foul fucking shit about me. Didn't forget. You asked me, don't forget, you asked me to be on your podcast back then, just like you asked me to be on RGT. So when you have someone you're inviting as a regular, you treat them as a regular and don't let stupid shit escalate, okay? That's just common courtesy. Just like when you and Thrash had beef and you guys were talking with me and we were together, what I say? I kept telling you all both to shut the fuck up. Okay? And don't say I didn't. Because Thrash will say, yeah, she did. She told me to shut the fuck up. She told both of us to shut the fuck up. Because I try to keep things straight. I don't let things escalate like that. So since we established that you're not gonna tell me who is supposedly talking shit, let's move on to the next part. Okay. I feel like you want me to feel like RGT is an important issue in my life. And it's really not. This is YouTube. I have a life. Okay. There's no ill will on my part. Okay. Y'all do what works for you, for y'all. Okay. I don't even watch the show. And I'm going to keep it 100. And like I said before, I didn't even watch the podcast when I was part of the panel. So why all of a sudden would I watch it? And I said this earlier, but I'm repeating it in case people didn't hear that. Okay? Honestly, man. See, that's what I mean when I say Ron thinks everything is about him. Like everybody talks shit about him or thinks about him. Listen, I don't I don't think about y'all. None of y'all like that. Okay, I got my own life, my own personal life. I got a man. Why would I be thinking about y'all asses? Seriously. Why would I be thinking about y'all asses? I got a man to think about. I got a life to think about. This is YouTube. Yeah, we get on a podcast, we have some fun or whatever. That's it. That's the end of it. Seriously now. Shit. Fatal, what's up? SS9, what's up? Honestly, get the fuck out of here with this shit now. Anyway. I think he just wants some drama. Ryan, I know you're listening. I know you want some drama. And he hasn't even actually been in beef worth talking about other than with King Thrash. Do yourself a favor, Ryan, okay? Search your name on YouTube, okay? Both Ryan a Professional and BitCloud, okay? Then search mine. Okay? You search my name, you'll see all kinds of fucked up shit. You decided you wanted to do YouTube content creator bullshit. Change your name to Big Cloud Gaming. And you changed it for no reason because nobody knows you when it comes to drama. They really don't, Ryan. And you think they do. No, they don't. You thought you was, in the crumb side, but Heartache cleared that shit up real quick. As soon as it started. You had beef with J-Tech that Heartache, put to rest immediately after it happened. Okay? And you had a few months of thrash. Nobody's going to really remember all that shit, which is a good thing. Okay? Me, on the other hand, it's not new. I'm not new to the beef shit. I just don't care for it anymore. But I ain't new to it. Like I said, search my shit, you'll see. Okay? And I got, I got my credentials. Okay? Here we go. Okay? and these are just some of them. Okay? I had beef with Black Bond, with Rags, with Hard 8, with Next Gen 720, with Crap Gamer, with Omega Loser, with Top Hats and Champagne, with Randall Thor, with Seventh Level, with Kaleidoscope, with Tim Dog, with J Long, and with a bunch of other YouTubers. I can keep on going if you want. Okay, and these are all up there and proven. You could go. I didn't take nothing down. All right, so I can keep on going. Those are just the name that ones off the top of my head right now. All right. I already accepted that I'm part of the crumb side. Okay. You are in an era of YouTube that is boring, where these new content creators try to create fake beefs for themselves. Okay. Stop. Just stop. It's corny. Throwing subliminals. Come on now. I mean, I got a question. Do these people mean that much to you that you hinge on every word they say? They must. They must be in your thoughts 24/7. Because half the time when people send me shit, I don't even react to it. I don't think it's against me. Like, they could be talking about me, but if they are, fuck them. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't think everything somebody says is subliminal at me. Okay? I don't. Never have, never will. When they say Titanfall Princess or Nancy or whatever, well, then I know it's about me. But all that other shit, I don't take that shit like that. I don't take that shit to heart like that. Yeah, what's up, Skull Dude, Ra, and Stardust? Yeah, BGV just said, if you guys are reading the chat, you had more beef than McDonald's. Okay? Now that'll tell you something. He been around, he knows. All right? So this fake beef shit really, really gotta go. I mean, you gotta stop making fake beef for yourself, to try to uplift your channel or make yourself look better. Because having beefs doesn't make you look better. It really don't. Sometimes it has people disliking you for no reason. So having beef does not make you a better YouTuber. So that needs to go away too. I'm from the era of YouTube that when you have a problem with each other, okay, we let it known, okay? We let it known. So how would this be any different? It wouldn't. You try talking personally, but it doesn't work, then you do what you gotta do. And I'm doing what I gotta do. Because nobody wants to listen. Now, when did all of this shit actually change? You see what I'm saying? When did this shit actually change? I get nowhere. All I get told is I'm throwing subliminals and I'm not, and I'm acting funny towards people. Get the fuck out of here. I have a personal life. Okay? And I have and I'm going to mention this before I get into the other topic, because she was mentioned last night. I have a family member, my father, who was very sick. Okay. And you were saying, oh, you were checking up. You asked me one time how my dad was doing. My dad just got out of the hospital again. He almost died. And he's not doing so well right now. So my time is not spent, on YouTube lately. It's worrying about my family, which is what people should be doing instead of trying to cause fake beef between people or each other on YouTube. YouTube ain't that serious. So stop making it serious. And don't say you kept asking. You asked me one time. Then you asked, oh, I didn't call and check on you when you were sick. First of all, I told you I don't watch the show like that. And I also told you in the past I don't go watch the shows like that. Okay? I told you that. How am I supposed to know? And why am I supposed to look out for you? I'm not your mama or your woman. What am I supposed to be checking up on your ass for? I didn't know anything was fucking wrong with you. You talk about some things on your forehead like that. That's real serious. Get out of here. Come on now. I don't want to hear it. I had to bring that up because you kept just bringing up shit that made no sense when I asked simple questions you wouldn't answer them. So, I'm actually quite, when did it actually change? Nothing changed for me except I'm doing my own thing. I had no ill will towards nobody. I never talk shit about nobody. So I don't know where you're getting your shit from, and I don't want to hear no names, okay? So you're out here acting like RGT or any other podcast or YouTube personality make me lose sleep or something. Nope. I got a life. Shit don't make me lose no goddamn sleep. I sleep like a baby. Sure do. I know sucker ass people when I see them. And Savage Lobo is sucker ass individual. Okay? It doesn't get any more plain than that. Okay? Stop trying to make cases for your friends as if, they're my friends. Okay? I don't know this guy at all. I know him as far as him wanting to jump in the middle of the whole JTech beef, and then him trying to tell me shit about Jordan Dizzle. That's it. You all want to keep it gaming, on that side of YouTube? Then keep it gaming and quit gossiping about shit that quit gossiping about shit that maybe you wouldn't be get your feelings hurt or feeling in your feels right now. Keep it gaming then. Stop worrying about all these people sending you shit and say, oh, this is towards you. You got to grow up and know when people are playing your ass. Because I know when people play me and they don't get away with that. Oh, some sucker ass motherfuckers. Okay? I personally have nothing to do with RGT no more, just based on a sick humor being disrespected. Okay? We don't have to talk. We ain't got to play Tekken. We don't have to do anything related to each other. Like I told you last night, if you had a problem, you can unfollow me. Makes no difference either way. Now, if I actually gave a fuck about that shit that goes on related to RGT, why the fuck would I even suggest you doing that? Why? I wouldn't. Because I keep it 100. Okay? I keep it 100. See who else is here. Das, what's up? Lamont, Talus, Bears, and PlayStation Gamer. What's up? Why would I suggest that? Honestly, I wouldn't. It don't make me no mind. And you can get your friends or your cronies to come unfollow me and unsub me. I don't care. I don't care. YouTube ain't that important to me. I ain't trying to make money off of this shit. I just do it for the hell of it and for fun. And for the real gamers in the gaming community. I don't do it to appease nobody or to bow down to nobody. No, that shit just ain't, it just doesn't go that way. It doesn't. Not at all. Okay? And I'm just gonna let you know, I'm good from here on out. You know, I won't be like I said before, I won't be joining any podcast on YouTube as a member of the panel. I will do guest appearances on other shows. I've said that before, and I'm gonna say it again. Okay. And I said this a while ago, so it's not nothing new. Okay, I said this over 2 months ago. So this ain't nothing new that I'm saying. Okay. I'll take the beef shit on the internet. No, you all take the beef shit, excuse me, on the internet way too serious. It's not real life, guys. You guys are threatening each other's lives and friendships over bullshit. Come on. You know, in real life, when you have a beef with somebody, you square up with them. You settle it right then and there. Okay. You don't, act cordial and shit with people that you got a problem with, and then keep the issue unresolved. So that's where I stand. Okay. Now, all this gossip and chatty patty shit is just that. It's just talk. Just like Sick Humor said, when people can't see, you in real life, they want to talk shit on the internet. They want to cuss at you on the internet. Okay? They want to do stupid shit on the internet. Not when they live next door to you. Not when they live around the corner from you. Not when they live in the same area as you. Okay? Now that should clear up how I feel and what's going on. Okay? One thing I'm going to say before I go, I keep it 100. I never, ever said I think I'm right all the time, like you told me last night. Oh, you think you're right. You could never do no wrong. I have done wrong, and I've apologized for what I've done. Okay? You think you could do no wrong. Okay? You won't even apologize. You were so belligerent last night, it wasn't funny. But when you get on with Thrash, and you talk to Thrash, and you're on air with people or whatever, see, now I saw a different side of you. You don't raise your voice at them. No matter how much they may raise your voice at you. You have never raised your voice at them. But me, you did. And you told me, I think I know everything. You that's your problem, Nancy. You think you know everything. And then you said, man. And I told you, don't call me no man. And you said, oh, okay, Nancy. Oh, I just got a message. Ryan's doing a live stream right now. What's up? So, he gonna get tacky now. He had his opportunity last night, okay, to talk to me like adults. He took it to a catty ass bitch level, okay, where he wanted to talk over people, interrupt people, like he's done on his show and my show. Interrupt people, talk over me, not let. Ask a question, but want to bring other people's names up in it. Ask a question, not answer it. Tell me he gonna give me names, give me 2 fuck names, and then say, oh, I ain't giving you no more now. All with attitude. Telling me I'm putting words in his, don't put words in my fucking mouth. I never put no words in his mouth. He putting words in my mouth. And I told him don't do that. I finally stopped the conversation last night because it wasn't going nowhere. And I figured the only way I could say my feelings and how I feel and to get it out, since he don't want to be an adult about it, is this way. To let people know what went down, what happened. I didn't do shit. Y'all know I didn't say nothing about no RGT and no Ryan. I don't go behind the people's backs and say shit. I got something to say, I'm going to say it to your face. I'm going to get you in a chat if I can. And if you don't want to get in the chat, then I'll do it this way and say, I tried to talk to you, but you don't want that. This is how I feel. And there are plenty of ways, Ryan, you to get in contact with me, but you never did. You held it in and did all this. Have fun with your live stream, okay? Go ahead, have fun with your live stream. I'm sure I'll be told some bullshit. And you'll be talking trash about me like you probably have been doing behind my back. Because everything got bottled up and then you let it out, what, a month and a half later? And your feelings, you still didn't tell. So you don't know how to express your feelings, but I do. And I could do it in a respectful manner, okay? And I could do it keeping composure. Now, you'll be on live stream trying to keep composure and sure, whatever. But that's fine. But guys, I said what I had to say, okay? I'm sorry I had to come to this, but if nobody's going to listen and you're going to keep saying shit and have other people say shit, I got to say my side. That's why I did this, okay? Like I said, there's no ill will, but I'm sure there's ill will on the other side. For what? Don't know. Didn't do nothing. Because I'm not on the show? Is that bad? Is it that bad that I'm not on the show? You guys were okay without me. Why wouldn't you be okay? You were okay with when I wasn't there before. Why wouldn't you be okay with me not being there now? I've left lots of shows. Nobody ever had a problem with that. They were like, okay, cool. You come on as a guest? Yeah, sure. Nobody ever went this far when I left a podcast. Nobody. They said, okay, do your own thing. Bye. We'll check you out, whatever you're doing. It never went this far. So I don't know what the deal is. I just hope people grow up and realize YouTube and podcasting is not real life. It's not serious, people. It's really not that serious. Okay. Live your life and stop letting YouTube get under your skin and act like this. I mean, if this is the only life you got, that's sad. I have one. So it is what it is. But I want to thank you all for coming. I do appreciate you all. I'm going to head out for now. I'll let you know when I'm going to be doing another stream. Okay. I appreciate you all. If you feel like hitting that like button, go ahead. If you don't, that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? But I'll see you next time around. Okay. Titanfall Princess. And I'm out of here. See you later.